Hello and welcome back to a new video here on Nio Source. With the start of the third quarter this year, I want to share with you guys a little more about the new NeoPark factory that is set to be completed by the end of this quarter. Before I start with the topic, I want to mention that I did a Google Sheet with the numbers of all the Nio cars delivered since the beginning and that you are able to download the document. You'll find the link to the sheet down in the description. With the sheet you won't have to research the delivery numbers anymore, but you have them all in one document, and I will of course keep the document updated. Now let's head on to today's video. The background. As you may know, in early 2020, Nio was at the brink of bankruptcy and got bailed out by the government of Hubei, Anhui province, with a $1.4 billion investment. This was when Nio stock was around its all-time low. Later the government sold more and more shares they owned, leaving them with a very big profit. With those profits from their initial investment in Nio, the government of Hubei decided that they want to reinvest some of the money they made from the bailout of Nio by investing it into their latest EV project NeoPark. What exactly is NeoPark? NeoPark is going to be a huge industrial park designated to hundreds of EV-related companies. Once completed, the complex will have an annual production capacity of 1 million electric cars and 100 gigawatt-hours of batteries on an area of 11.3 square kilometers, as well as research and development facilities with 50,000 jobs, including 10,000 R&D personnel. The big advantage of the close proximity of the suppliers will be to lower the supply chain costs and aim to reduce the cost per vehicle about $450 to $600. Nio's second factory. One of the major partners of the venture is Nio, who signed an agreement with the city of Hubei and brought them commitments of more than $1.3 billion. In return, Nio is building factories and research centers throughout the complex. The factory will likely be operated under the Nio JAC joint venture, the same way as they are doing it with the current factory, because Nio doesn't have a license for car production itself. The construction of the main building was completed about 90% as of January 2022, and since then the tooling of the factory had started. On March 16, Nio held a ceremony for the completion of Nio's Vehicle Pilot Center and of the first vehicle, a Nio ET5, that rolled off the new line in the NeoPark factory. According to a report by local Hubei news channel, the factory will have a total area of 437,000 square meters and will have an annual production capacity of 300,000 vehicles. The annual output value during production will be at $15 billion, which is about 3 times 2021 revenue of Nio. The plant is expected to be put into operation in September this year. On top of that, lately Nio signed an agreement with the Hubei Economic Development Zone to build a plant for its sub-brand and plans to start production in 2024. So if everything goes as planned, the new factory will be ready for production in September, serving as the production base for all the new Nio NT 2.0 platform models like the ET7, ES7, and ET5 this year. With the factory, it is expected that deliveries will increase drastically during the last quarter of the year, with a monthly output of at least 20,000 cars. I hope that you guys are as excited as me, especially with the completion date around the corner. I hope that this video did give you a more detailed insight of NeoPark and the new Nio factory. If it did, I would really appreciate it if you guys would leave a like on the video and maybe subscribe to get more information about Nio in the future. With that, I wish you all a nice day.